downtown Sacramento. Golden One Center for Barnes on the front line as well. Westbrook and Sacramento will bring it across first. 3 games in a row off the elbow. Achua looks for DeRozan. Barnes has him smothered. Option B is Zach LaVine. He launches the 3, and that's good option B.
That's up B, and as you know, they're going to put a ton of pressure on DeMar DeRozan. They are familiar with his game.
0-0 lead. Second possession here. LaVine off the Renault screen. Pulls another 3.
On him and quickly. They basically start 2 point guards, do the Raptors, and so where Scotty Barnes has a size advantage on DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine can get things going, but you got to be real of their 3-point shooting.
In place of Grady Dick, Westbrook against Jamal Shed, a very physical point of attack defender. Here's Scotty Barnes, a mismatch for so many different defenders. Ingram, the master of the mid-range, knocks down his first pull.
Impressed right there, but you got to understand, a lot of the times when you're D'ing up Brandon Ingram, it's going to be better offense.
Yeah. Well, we have 2 of the best mid-range scorers in the game tonight, in DeRozan and Ingram. On the break, here's Quickly coming off the 40-piece last night against the Warriors. He lays that one in. The Raptors getting out in
last night against the Golden State Warriors and really didn't look back. And look at Shed, the amount of pressure he's putting on.
A little room service for Scotty Barnes. I talked about Shed's physical point of attack defense. Wasn't lying as Westbrook slow to get up.
Looks like
Shed, a tough defender, played at Houston for Kelvin Sampson. That's going to be an offensive foul against Renault. So Sacramento a little discombobulated, and Ingram doesn't shoot a lot of 3s, but laces that one.
Yeah, doesn't shoot a lot.
Sacramento down 9 quickly. This looks like the remix of the Raptors game last night against the Warriors. Here's Renault. DHO to DeRozan. Westbrook puts Shed on a flight and knocks it down.
And knocking it down, our coach from Oklahoma City, Darko, who had great things to say about him before the game. And talking to Russ, there is a lot of love there for those 2.
Here's Mamu, made his last 3. This one rattles out. Rebounded. Here's LaVine, got back tapped. Quickly on the break. His floater is pure.
And he had a big... The thing about him is he's going to score all over the floor. He can score at all 3 levels, and he is relentless in his pace.
On the wing, Westbrook against Shed. Not a lot of ball movement or player movement on that sequence for Sacramento.
And try to move the ball along.
DeRozan had it knocked away by Barnes. A tough shot comes off. 1 and done for Sacramento. Shed on the fly. Quickly for 3. Left it on the front rim, but retrieved by Mamu.
Another advantage to those early shots with a little offensive glass.
DeRozan up to LaVine. He drives it. Lays it off for Renault. No whistle, no charge, no damage.
A month or so to the Raptors.
Quickly. Got to the free throw line. Good help by Renault. Back cut by Mamu, and he lays it home. Offensively.
Well, they do a great job consistently throughout the lineups of moving without the ball. The cutting action is so important for their pace.
Here's Westbrook inside, couldn't find Renault. Another turnover for Sacramento, their 4th. Quickly, Achua. Precious runs it back. Westbrook had a notion, back to DeRozan. Spins, touches paint to Renault. Maxime with the left, and it comes off. Leaks out. It's Ingram on the move, and he couldn't convert.
A little too unselfish there by Shed.
Yeah.
He had the advantage.
Doug Christie wants to talk things over, get things squared away early with 7 minutes to go.
Gives a little bow, if you will.
That's what I do. Ingram, a little bit strong, rebounded by the Raptors twice, and looks like Abaji off the step-up screen by Renault. On the short action, LaVine driving baseline, got a little bit of reverse action.
So quick, he works really well along the baseline in his finishes.
Down to 6, just passing the midway point. Abaji out to Ingram. Had an ocean, good closeout by Precious. And that's going to be a foul against Zach LaVine on Quickly.
And Zach did not play, really trying to fly out to shooters, but it's about the multiple actions.
Brandon Ingram has that come off. Prior to the last 3 games, was scoring in double figures. He's used the self-checkout line.
You mentioned, you know, not scoring much the last couple, but the 2 before that, he was coming out being very, very aggressive.
That tipped up no good. Achuline surveying the court.
You also got to keep in mind he's playing against his former team, which did well against New York.
Little extra motivation. Westbrook way off the mark. Down court to Mamu, leaking out. Couldn't make the catch out of bounds. It'll be Sacramento ball. They dodged one right there. Nobody was back in transition.
I appreciate DeMar DeRozan's hustle, not giving up at that pace. So you cannot give up on plays.
Westbrook off the Dylan Cardwell screen. He just checked into the game. Levine likes that matchup. Couldn't convert the 3. Loose ball. Another chance. Westbrook with the pull. I'm surprised they've shot 7 already, Kate.
Yeah.
Ingram. And he draws the foul on the play. That's going to go against
the list. And Doug is doing it to accelerate his growth.
Right. Putting him in that learning curve that rookies have to ascend from night to night. Ingram knocks down the second free throw to make it a 6-point Raptor lead. Raptors coming off a win last night. They'll take on Portland in a couple of nights as part of their road trip. Here's Levine. Baji defending. Schroeder, one more. Clifford drives it inside. Got it.
Very nice move. Great ball movement by the Kings. I think they're really trying to make that defense work, and they got a great shot.
And Rajakovic calls a timeout for the Raptors. But Nick Clifford with decisive
for the game. He likes to play them together, but he also acknowledges that as the only 2 ball handlers, point guards, that they have that a little bit as well, but in a way where he can have them closing minutes on the floor together.
Schroeder out to Levine on the elbow action. Comes off the flare, guarded by Grady Dick. Levine on the bounce inside, punching it home, and set it with his chest.
They don't have a rim protector way down.
On the baseline, Grady Dick lost the handle. Levine got to the deck first, out of bounds. That's off of Achuas
to throw it down.
That one rattles out by Barnes. Here's Nick Clifford. Has a field goal in the ball game already. Levine on the DHO from Cardwell. Clifford. Levine on the step back 3. Punch, dribble, pure.
Zach LaVine, just like last night, getting it going. The Heat, he's got 10 here with 3.